What do you think, Herb?
I love that black, dude. I think it looks good.
I think it does too. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today we have our driveway cleared, and you guys saw we kind of gave BlueBerry a wash real quick because it's been sitting over there and the trees and the sap kind of overran the roof. Man, the roof is looking freaking terrible. But I mean, this vinyl wrap is it's gotta go. It's gotta go. KRX is probably gonna come up on the driveway next. I gotta check some suspension stuff with the car since I took it to camping, and there's some clacking noise from the passenger side. But for right now, it's just gonna sit over there. It is kind of out of the perimeter of the tree, but it's just kind of really dirty because it's been sitting on the creek side, and a lot of dirt and dust and all that shit has been caking up on the car. But anyways, the homie Herb is out here, man. He came through with some passion tea. This is the flamenco drink. It was pretty fire, but honestly I feel like it's exactly the same as this one, which is freaking sun-kissed lychee jelly, because we literally had almost the same thing, except you know, mine is gone because it was pretty fire. But thank you for that, Herb. Yeah. And today I'm gonna work on BlueBerry a little bit, not much, just a little bit, because this car is literally running and driving and it feels good, it feels great, turns on every single time. But today I want to work with the key lock, key cylinder system, because if you guys seen one of the Junkyard videos, I had gone to the Junkyard and scored off the EJ2 Civic. And I say EJ2 because it was a DX. It's not an EJ1 because it's not an EX. But down low here, I'm going to pull it out in just a second because I ain't trying to drop none of this stuff. But down there we have the key cylinder. We have both door handles and the hatch key cylinder as well too. So I want to install all of that, or at least the key cylinder and the door handles, just so we can have a key and we can crank the car on regularly like a regular car for the first time, because we've never had it from the beginning. So let me grab this box real quick. In this wastegate box right here is not a wastegate. So again, this right here is the door handle from the EJ2 with the key lock right here in the back. We have passenger, we have driver, key cylinder with the little like brace thing with the broke off rivet, which was actually a bolt that once you torque it down, it breaks off. I don't know the terminology for it, but I know what it is. I just call it a rivet because it's flat headed, and I had to use a chisel to break it off. But you can use a 12mm. It's the same thing. I've done it before. We have the matching key, right? And we have the one for the rear trunk, except we have a hatch. So I'm really curious to see if this actually fits the same. But I think I'm going to start off with the key cylinder. I need to vacuum my car because damn, there's a lot of like flowers and stuff in here. But anyways, if you guys saw the Junkyard video, when I was taking this off, I was talking about the lower console having this little gap for the adjustable steering column. This car is somebody said it was a VX or a CX or something. It doesn't have any side moldings. I'm not entirely sure what model this car is, but it's not a DX. Anyways, when I was driving this car the other day with the steering wheel on, I noticed that this thing moves around a lot. And I kind of took a look down here and realized that the 12mm that holds the steering column on is actually loose. So while we're down here, we're going to tighten that all up. Now the console moves around a lot because this actually secures to these two holes right here, and because we don't have that at all, that is why this thing moves around. So the only screw that's holding it in place is this one right here, I think. So let's go ahead and just take that off real quick. Nope, that tightening. And then these two guys are just kind of clipped together. That comes off, and then this kind of goes somewhere there. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna have to drop the steering column just to access the top to secure this little brace in place. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull these off and then get my 12s to drop the steering column with these guys here. You can kind of see where that brace is supposed to sit, so we'll just kind of use that as a reference point. And let's go ahead and I might cut some slashes in this to use a flathead, or use 12 mils. We'll see. Yeah, I went back to GameStop to get mine when my mom threw away my backpack full of my M64 stuff.
Yeah.
I was like, nope, gotta go get another one. So I've had mine for a cool minute now.
Three of the games that I sold actually went to an EF owner, so I was like, cool.
So I had the key cylinder installed, the lock and everything works like it should, and the key is working like it should. So next thing I'm going to do here is I need to pull the ignition switch back out right here so I can hook it all back up to the key cylinder and make sure all of that works, key on, accessory and all that, and then obviously crank the car before we put all the panels and stuff back together. So I'm going to go ahead and disconnect the battery from the car, and then we'll start pulling the wiring harness through. This right here is not rocket science, literally comes right out. I just gotta disconnect the plug, which is my ignition on, and pretty much fish it through. Okay, so we got the ignition switch onto the key cylinder, and we're not going to be needing this anymore. I've already disconnected it, right? So that's out. I'm gonna go ahead and connect the battery back into place and see if the key works.
But like, then I'd have to like make a plate.
So Herb's out here working on his element, or hardly working. I don't think I showed you guys this. He was recording on his, and he installed a driver's side handle for the rear hatch, so he can have access from the inside, because obviously he's van lifing it and he wants to be able to pop the hatch while he's kicking it back here. So simple enough, we installed this handle. I mean, he did, but helped him improvise with securing it into the plastic, and that's going to tie into the cable, which is going to release the hatch so he can pop this from the inside of the car. But he wants to take it to another step, an extra step of wiring it up so you can on and off this thing, even though he has it on a freaking key. He wants to be different, I guess.
I'm extra. I like being extra.
He's extra. Okay, so he wants to wire this up, but according to some of the write-ups I found online, people are literally wiring this directly along the frame to the front to match the color of the driver's switch over there to have this work like it should. It is a 3-wire plug here, and the problem with trying to wire this up to the rear is there's literally only 2 wires, and I don't know what the other one is over there, but I'm gonna come up with something, because I've done this in my wagon. If you guys don't know, my wagon has Beagle door panels, power window, power lock, power everything, and the passenger side doesn't work at all. So I made a standalone harness to utilize an aftermarket switch to have my passenger side door be able to roll windows up and down, lock and unlock. So right now I got the multimeter, and we're gonna trace some wires and see if we can figure out all the functions and see if we can wire something up real quick, and then we'll get back to Project BlueBerry over there on the driveway. All right guys, so I got all my paneling back together, and we now have a working key. I'm sure I said this in the last clip, but I don't remember because today my brain is kind of fried. But we have key on, and we can fire the car now with a freaking key. Let's go. So there is a giant hole here from the previous switch. I removed that and the push start. So this right here, I do have an outline in the back that I'm probably gonna cut and utilize it for another gauge. Now, if you guys don't remember, I have the AFR, I have the coolant temp, and I have boost pressure. This is boost pressure. It only reads positive, not negative, so it's always going to be at 0 until I get in the boost. But I think I'm going to move the sensor and run this for oil pressure sensor, so it's reading consistently to obviously let us know our oil pressure, because we do have a Junkyard K20 pump in here. And I do have another glow shift boost gauge that I'm going to stick here, and that's going to go to the intake manifold to read positive and negative manifold pressure. So we'll do that another day, because I don't feel like messing with carbon right now. But next thing I'm going to get into is the driver's side door handle. We're going to changed it out to this one here. I'm gonna pull the whole entire handle off because I don't feel like messing with this little clip. And simple enough, pull the panel off, 2 10 mils in the back, couple rods, and swap-a-roo. So let's get to it. These aren't even the correct screws. What is happening? Previous owners, bro. When I pull the handles off at the junkyard, I did keep the 10 mils that is correct to the door handles, so I'm gonna reuse those. Okay, so we got this to work now, locked, and I think this way is unlocked. There we go. Relocked. Yeah. Look at this side. Freaking key cylinder is just sitting right here, and the top rod is literally zip tied into place. Doorman door handle, switching it out for that OE goodness. Okay, so I just got this OEM door handle in, and here we got locked and we have unlocked. Yes sir, yes sir. Hell yeah, let's put that door panel back on. So I just finished both door handles on BlueBerry. They work perfectly. And key cylinder for the steering column installed as well. And there is a lot of bug. Holy cow. Holy cow. Anyways, we didn't get the wiring done for Herb's element for the rear lock and unlock switch because there's no constant 12 volt power source in the rear of the car with key off. So how I was gonna wire it up, I can't do it without a 12 volt. So we just kind of left it alone. And I mean, Herb has his key to pop it, you know, lock and unlock anyways when he's, you know, sleeping in the back or whatever. So we just put it all back together. We wired the mechanism from the latch to that handle, and want to show you guys really quickly before he takes off, because he has to take off to go deliver some parts. Hades. Anyways, so Herb's gonna show you guys really quickly from the inside. If you guys are element owners, you guys know there's freaking no latch back there, but because we installed the driver door inside handle to the rear hatch, he's now able to pop the hatch from the inside. Yo, what up? Yeah, so you can see right here the handle is tied in with that copper wire he had attaching to the latch. So if you see, if I pull it here, that'll move. That right there will allow him to yeah, don't hit me in the face again, bro. Don't hit me in the face again. If you guys want to see what happened earlier, man, be sure to sub to Herb's Element on his channel. You'll see the video where this thing came and almost knocked me out cold, kind of. But we got it. Oh my goodness, bro. I don't know, bro. I gotta be careful out here. You know what I'm saying? Missing all kinds of clips and stuff. But anyways, this is tied into the latch with a copper cable, and it is secured into place with that little bolt, that little screw. Sorry. And this is fully functioning. You guys saw he just opened it from the inside. And with a little force, because this trunk had been smacked before in this corner, but a little bit of force, this thing will close. And then pop it one more time.
Yes, sir.
Look at that, look at that. You know what I'm saying? Life is made easier for the boy. So
nice,
yeah, that's pretty much it, man. Shout out Higgins Built for the sick ass sticker right here. Not entirely sure what to do with his car, but I mean, it's kind of sitting on jack stands right now. Anyways, this is done. We'll figure out another day when we do the actual lock on lock. Goddamn bugs, bro.
These bugs are everywhere.
Yeah,
Man.
god dang. But yeah, anyways, it's just so weird that we didn't even notice this, but it is weird that today just kind of turned into a door handle type of day. He came here with no intentions other than just hanging out and sipping on some boba, and I was working on my car, working on the door handles and the key cylinder, and then Herb was like, you know, I want to get busy too. So he came over here and started tinkering with the door handle, and then I was like, wait, I'm working on door handles and you're working on door handles?
I didn't even know you were going to be doing your door handles.
Yeah, he didn't even know until I mentioned it. But progress is better than no progress, man. BlueBerry's got an actual key, and matching to the cylinder and both door handles, we have an actual key. No more push start, no more extra wiring inside the car. I'm stoked about it. Herb got this you know, all situated in the sense that he can open from the inside of the car, so that's freaking awesome. And you know, I hope you guys enjoy this video a little bit. Obviously it gotten dark. I didn't get the pressure wash the engine and the trans that I wanted to, because I want to start moving it out of the way in the garage, but I didn't get to it because we were really just hanging out. We were talking to the homie Mock Film, helping out Carl with a B20 VTEC turbo overheating situation. So really just a chillax day, really mellow day for me. Nothing heavy, crazy workload or nothing like that. You guys saw the Element's gone, but we're gonna get down to work soon. I got another car coming in, my personal car that's coming in, and you guys might be like, what does this guy have now? What is he doing now? BlueBerry is somewhat sort of done, and we're just going to move on to the next build until we are ready to do the bodywork and paint on Project BlueBerry. But I think also tomorrow I'm gonna get started on the giveaway car. I want to like start tinkering with it again. I know you guys have been hating me on procrastination with the car, but it is what it is. Anyways, I'm gonna cap out the video right here. I hope you guys enjoy the progress update on BlueBerry and Herb's freaking Element with his handle. You guys want to subscribe to him, man, be sure to show some love his way. But yeah, if you guys want to stick around and see more shenanigans here on the channel, man, be sure to hit the subscribe button. But with that being said, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Bugs everywhere. Bro. They're freaking attacking.